Oh. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. As I get here, I'm going to be hosting the seventh day. I'm hosting the seventh day of Conqueror's Blade League for the Asia Division. We're going to be only watching one battle tonight. They are. I have it somewhere. Nope, not that one. Yes, we have only one battle tonight. That is, we're going to be watching the Chinese Red versus CBEL. So, going to be watching those two kick it off for the final spot of the top 8. We do have a bye, so EW, very lucky of them not to get an opponent during the second round eliminations. Very, very lucky. You can't hear anything? You mean from the devs or from me? Oh, that's because the clean feed doesn't give me the audio. If you want to watch the devs, you gotta go watch the dev stream. I do the drops, but you should watch the developer stream because they have their own drops as well. So better go watch those guys. You come here for my commentary if you want to listen to me. Huh? Heated discussion where? Still complaining about the drops. My goodness, people do not give up, do they? But anyway, we're looking at the Chinese Red versus CBL pick ban stage. We got Chinese Red banning out Constantinopolis and CBL banning out Harbor City. I do think both teams will definitely love a wall fort, but by the pick of Constantinopolis, I think CBEL might be choosing Hailong Fjord to uh, attack. I take that back. Instead, Chinese Red chooses Hailong Fjord to attack. Very strange. banning out Constantinopolis but picking Hylon Fjord, and CBL bans out Harbour City but picks Walfort. This is the kind of combination where it's very weird. Ah, yeah. Nah, we're just debating about things. It's just technicalities about how the block mechanic works. Huh? Valley Fortress incoming? What do you mean? There's no Valley Fortress pick. I don't even think anyone would want to choose Valley Fortress at this rate. And we get to go on to see CBL attack first. Yeah, it was just a pick ban, Lazarski. But Walfort, here we go. CBL attacking first against Chinese Red. Imagine you can bring 3 tier 5 units in CBL. No, that would be impossible. Even if with the leadership reduction next season, it would still be impossible to bring. Thanks, Dad. It would still be impossible to bring three tier fives because you don't have leadership armor nor leadership reduction in the tournament. The tournament has a static has like base set, and I did miss out a lot of the armor sets. But my goodness, what a rush towards the B here! Chinese Red better spot this fast. They need at least three Culverins, more than that, shooting towards this bridge. I think heroes themselves could definitely run across this bridge and beat through any units. A goon squad of heroes is kind of terrifying. Whoa, down goes that bridge. Quite a few units did die in the meantime. Very unfortunate. What were they doing? They decided to quit halfway as the cross. Honestly, I mean, I would have went for it. I would have went for it with just the hero. No units at all. Just with the heroes. Beat through every single one of those units. It's just the mole, but he just died. Honestly, that was quite surprising that they were going for a rush there, but I mean, good team would definitely not allow that B-side bridge to stay up for very long. Left-hand siege tower getting pretty close, but it does get destroyed. So we're going to be sitting around for about a minute and a half. CBL being super aggressive, though. They're eating up the two heroes that fell down by accident. Down goes that wall break. And it does look like CBL wants to go through here. Maybe. They're poking their heads through. Not sure. Well, looks like they're using the heroes to catch a couple. That longsword is definitely too close for comfort. A lot of mortars coming through, blasting a pieces some medals here. Tons of mortars, tons of mortars here. Getting shot by Metallators here. They're getting pushed out for now. This left side siege tower getting pretty close, but I don't think it's gonna. Oh, that guy's just destroyed. The left and the middle siege tower are just not making progress. They're down to 5 minutes 20. CBEL really needs to make a move eventually. They can't afford to wait for the siege towers. Or maybe they can. If they get the right-hand siege tower up, they can wait for it for the last time. But otherwise, they might have to brute force through here. Wow, Falconetti's actually ran out of ammo, so it's gone to resupply. This Madao here getting caught out in the corner, getting smashed to pieces, but supporting Madaos are coming. Here comes an Imperial Pike March, kind of into the wall here, very badly placed. Iron Reapers in support. We got some Nafan guards here on the stairs. Stairs being very difficult, but it's going to be very nice for downwards trend. Some Porta Braccios moved up. What are you doing, mister? What are you doing, Mr. Cameraman? You're doing very bad. Nicely done. CBL just crashing right through the wall break, but not making any progress up those stairs. I think the Nafan guards being point blank here, holding them at the wall break is going to be the defeat here. Look at them go. Look at the Iron Reapers go, actually. They're crushing the Pike Militia I saw. And looks like those Palace guards trying to get out, looking like an emergency trip as they retreat out. Tundra humans catching on the backside, but they will get cleaned up by the Majal. They've gotten the middle siege tower up. They're making some room for themselves here. Trebbing, but doesn't hit very much here. Some Demez pikemen here at the front, probably to staunch anyone who wants to come close. Nafan guards here on the side here, but unfortunately have a longbow aiming them. You gotta be very careful with these guys. These guys are fragile. Pretty fragile as it is. 2 minutes 30 to go. This is an action-packed match so far. Whoa, Imperial Pike March into nothing, but the Grey Hair Garrisons are sitting there on the left-hand side. Here comes some Madaos. Madaos point-blank, well, there's another point-blank lethal march, but Nafan guards just blew right through those guys. They're just going to get eaten up by the flames right now. More Madaos have came in to hold the line. Nice Treb in the back. Here comes another Imperial Pike March right into the Treb. Devastating Treb here, but the left and the right-hand flanks are sandwiching them as more Madaos come in for this desperate last hold. Look at all the Madaos. They're going to just rely on all of brute force here. But we got some Flamers, we got some Metallators. The Flamers and the Metallators are the only thing that can break down these guys fast enough. But here comes the second wave of reinforcements as heroes go down and grab more units, staunching the push. One by one, they send them in. But a minute 20 to go. I don't think the heroes themselves will sacrifice. Nice trip directly on a hero that deleted. That short sword is on the side. Chinese Red not giving them any breathing room right now as they keep staring heroes up. Do they want to go all in here at the A point? They have lost quite a bit, in fact. I think they will make it as more Madaos and more units come in. Heroes are not dying. Well, one gets thrown off by a maul. The two heroes just died, but reinforcements just came. They really need to flank harder. Another short sword made it to the point, but looks like the Fortebraccios are holding the line. Fortebraccios being brought back. Why? Push them back in. Holy cow. Does look like reinforcements from the wave of infantry coming out from Chinese Red is going to be enough. Maybe it won't be. Fortebraccios are holding the line with their basic attack. This spear, what did not make it? No, Chinese Red, no! So many losses, so much losses, holy cow. Chinese Red now in a bad situation. We are down to 690 units coming out from Chinese Red, giving up so much for that hold, but CBL doesn't really have a lot of time either. 3 minutes to go. I'm going to tell you folks that CBL's got to be fast because 2 minutes 50 to go, and Chinese Red needs to hold both the B and the C point. This is not going to be good for Chinese Red if they cannot keep the B point nor the C point. The C point should be easy as they can just mass up and throw units from the supply point, but the B point's going to be much harder. Going to be much harder. They're going to have to protect the B side stairs. But I'm not even sure what's going to happen right now. CBL is taking their time to get new units, but they have to. This will be the only and one push they get, and I'm pretty sure if CBL actually strangleholds them at that wall, they're going for the B point. Don't let them get the B point. Stop them! Stop them! Stop them! Go! What are you doing? Go! Yes, stop them! Catch them at the stairs! Catch them at the stairs! You're gonna have to fight at the C point anyway. Fight! Moving their asses right now. Chinese Red are catching most of the forces heading towards the B side section. Looks like war between a short sword and a musket rages on the B point, but reinforcement is coming in the form of a spear. Massive cavalry from both sides coming out. I'm not sure who's winning. We're a little bit far away. Chinese Red is keeping most of their forces there at the C point. They're not trying desperate to hold this point. Go! Move forward! You don't need a supply point anymore because there's only a minute 30 left to go. You need to just stand on those points. They are sacrificing everything to the B point. This is your time. Go! Chinese Red needs to slow down those heroes as much as possible. Slow down those units as much as possible. Make sure that you cannot secure the B point. You got a minute 10 seconds to go. My goodness. You have all of these forces here at the supply point. What are you doing, Chinese Red? Get them up to the C point. Get them up to the B point. You're going to lose out here on heroes here at the B point. You're going to lose the B point now because you're being silly and you didn't hold the B point. Although you caught a lot of units there at the bottom, I'm actually thinking this might actually Chinese Red actually might just win because thinking about it now, the B point, even if the B point has gotten all of the units coming out from CBL are dead. And I mean all of them. And it's going to take more than a minute 30 for them to go down to the supply point, grab new units, and bring it back in. My goodness. Chinese Red, although you didn't fully commit, you might just win because of attrition. Because CBL is basically on their last leg. They're not even bothering getting new units. Now they're just going straight in. My goodness. Do they even have any strong units on the field? I couldn't recognize many of the units because we're not seeing very many, but we still have Metallators being shot out from either side. We got Medals, we got a Narfan Guard, we got a Imperial Pikeman in play for CBL. CBL is just engaging mostly with their heroes. Only 2 units on the field. Medals coming up from the rear. Looks like Imperial Pike March catches the Tundra Humans. Good job. Narfan Guards get destroyed by the Bracian Wild Flames. Bracian Wild Flames are being covered by some farmers. Looks like this... Oh, no, just a musket trying to shoot him. I thought that was a grape shot going off. Grape shots coming out for CBEL here. 2 minutes 30 to go. They're just going to have to use all of their grape shots. Wow. Instantly deleted someone. Chinese Red really need to take out those grape shots. There's so many grape shots on the field. I'm looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 grape shots on the field. And also the main mass is coming up for CBL. CBL also has Tundra Humans on the field. They're great at cleaning up any kind of ruffians. Nothing can beat Tundra Humans here when it's a desperate last-ditch effort. I mean, honestly, like looking at all these surf, they're easy picking for these Tundra Humans. Not to mention, it's going to be very difficult for the heroes to take them out. I would go over and take out those Metallators finally. What are you doing, cameraman? I can't see shit when you're this close. And I can't see shit when you're this far. My goodness, down goes another short sword. Chinese Red. Chinese Red doing very well to hold the point, but it's just... They're throwing out their heroes, and the sad thing is, I'm pretty sure a lot of them are permadeath right now. Very unfortunate. It was a whole minute. A whole minute to left to hold the C point, and it's just now. Rest in peace. No units left. No heroes left. I think it's no heroes left more than no units because only two guys left on the field. I can't imagine them being able to hold against 15 heroes. Maybe they overcommitted for A. Holy good. Oh my goodness, that was insanity. A lot of overcommitting, but I mean, like, they were really close. Like, insanely close at holding the A. Um, Honestly, with the amount of time lost for CBL going to B, they could have really realistically let the A point go and reformed and fought them on the ground if they were going to be that aggressive. The problem is that they overcommitted for A but didn't overcommit for B. I would have overcommitted for B in order to hold it because yeah, dying one by one. But each of the heroes holding out for so long, in fact, was an amazing ditch effort. But it does come to bite them in the ass. As you can see, all of them are permadeath by the end of it, except bar one. Chinese Red, Chinese Red trying to end it at the first battle. But anyway, I'm gonna send you guys to a minute ad. I'll catch you guys in a minute as I go eat something and grab some water. Oh, and I's back. I'm gonna just munch on some eggs. Maybe I should put a mature warning for this because sometimes I do get like um, half-formed ducklings as I eat these. I hope you guys don't see it though. It's a shit gaming chair. It cost me $100. Don't buy it. Gaming chairs are shit. They're ergonomically terrible for your back. I think that we're economically terrible for you back. It does look like the feed was just going crazy just now. As long as medals are on the field, no way. They haven't made any changes to Pike. And, I mean, Cavalry could be meta if a Javelin Cavalry are that OP. If anything, if it's just a tier 3 version of Iron Cap Bow Riders, but also had melee capability, yeah, that's going to be ridiculous. Like, imagine having a tier 3 or like a higher tier version of the current Iron Cap Bow Riders. They can already shoot down a lot of units really easily. The most interesting unit for the next season is not actually the musket unit because it's just got grenades, so it's literally going to be the Bracian Wild Flames. Well, we'll wonder if it has CC, but it's basically the Bracian Wild Flames, but without the dot, more of the impact, but higher damage on the impact, of course. And it's just probably, I mean, like, it's going to be functionally the same as any other ranged unit. The Javelin unit is going to be interesting because we're gonna really have to decide whether or not it's good in melee combat. And then we've got the Axe Raiders, which are probably the most interesting because they're basically like a Javelin unit, but they also have an inbuilt charge after they throw their axe. Their passive is the most interesting thing to read. After using an ability, after... well, here we go. We've got Heilong Fjord coming up real short. Okay. CBL did really well on the attack. Time to see if we can see Chinese Red do really well on the attack. But on Heilong Fjord, stacking pretty heavily on the A point here. Gonna turn off my webcam just for a second so you can see the units going in with the double tier 5 lineup. Lots of medals, lots of Iron Reapers. I say lots of Iron Reapers, not actually that many. But everyone's stacked here on the A side. A couple have stacked on the B side by the looks of it. Not that many. Chinese Red just going straight through the wall break here. Blasting it open with those Metallators. Looks like the front gate didn't even... Whoa! I didn't even realize. What the hell? CBL just full-on retreated to the C. Not even holding the A or the B point. I've never seen this before. Wait a minute. What are they shooting at? Lots of culverins been put down by CBL, but what are they They're shooting the Trebs. Oh my god, what is happening? I have not seen the scrims, but I'm looking at the first time I've seen the tactic to destroy the Trebs here. Really? I don't even think it's that hard to push the C point. But then again, they're holding this A side bridge. They're holding this B side stronghold, and they know which direction they'll go. It's wow, that's actually really hilarious. It's really funneled here. It's double funneled here. We got. I don't know why these water rushes are facing this way though. They should be facing that way. But if CBEL uses all of their artillery to destroy the Trebs, what are they gonna have to face off against? Okay, so they have their Metallators. Metallators are in a good position, and since they're untrebbable, you can continuously fire. Wow, Chinese Red will need to take out these mortars. I mean, we'll need to take out those. Jeez Louise, the Metallators right now. Hmm. Nothing really happening much. The mortars are coming in, but did the Metallitors go to reload? Well, they're finally making a move. Chinese red here. Getting shot directly in the face, though. Into the side. What a massive lethal march. Holy cow. Getting blasted to pieces both sides. Eating it really hard. Whoa. Metallitor's shooting this main mass like crazy. I'm not sure what you would do in this scenario. Yeah, definitely in a... Whoa, Wing Gussar's coming out. Are you going to charge? Awkward charging position. Yeah, what do you do? What do you do in this scenario? The defenders are not afraid to hold these this bridge, this chokehold. This chokehold's crazy strong. Actually, why didn't they go up the okay, this is the funny thing. This is where I'm just like, why don't they do the Magoon tactic and go up these stairs at the C point? That would be hilarious. Send a force there. 555. I would 5 there. Too many people at one spot. There's three ways to get up to the C point. And my thing just freezed. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? Ah! Okay, so what do you do? What do you do? What do you do? Chinese red. What's your win condition? What can you do to get a win condition? You need to force the enemy out of the main position. So these stairs looks like they're gathering up on these stairs here. They're gathered up on the right hand side as well. So you need to find out where CBL is stationed most of their troops and where they're available. Because somehow you'll need to outmaneuver these guys. And here they go. Here's the outmaneuver because you can get more guys here on the right hand side. Stop. Just go straight in. Block the incoming one. Crush the right hand side. You need to crush the right hand side. You can't let them stand because that's a flank and that's gonna hurt like a hell. Chinese red also good strategy. Get some guys up to what you're distracted here on the bridge. Get some guys up on the C point. Where's your units up to the C point? 100 humans now coming in for Chinese red, but they're eating it so hard right now. Look at the deficit right now, hitting over 300. The fight is going to go on for a while, but I'm gonna have to tell you right now that is not looking good for Chinese red. CBL is holding this like crazy. The horn didn't get captured completely. I'm not sure, but is there a battle happening on the C point? Doesn't look like it. Okay, so you need to hit all 3 points simultaneously. You need to take out those Metallitors, but you don't have any traps to do it with. What a hard situation. No one's aggressive enough to hold this, to hold that. This is also unrealistic because once you try to go through that, those Iron Reapers are just going to eat it real hard from the Medal. Yep, those Iron Reapers just got deleted. No Imperial Pike March. You needed to Imperial Pike March with the Iron Reapers making space. Chinese red just might. Yeah, Chinese reds. Yeah, the trebs are gone. All of the trebs are gone. Unfortunately, my clean feed is again choking real hard. The battle's not going to last for very much longer. I mean, Jesus. This is like the short. Like, we only get to see one match today, and it's going to end up in a 2-0. CBL doing extraordinarily well on the defense here. I mean, like, after this, every single team's going to be like, Heilong Fjord's going to be impossible. It's going to feel like it, but I have to eat my words very shortly. But what is happening? The C point is actually getting captured. Chinese Red might be able to break through the stronghold. Just got to finish off this medal here, but they just lost most of their medals. Why are they losing? Is it because it's 2v1? Come on. What is happening? Can't break this medal pile. Alright, unfortunate. Getting deleted here. Now we're on to the C point. Hero's getting pushed off completely. Nah, even if they did get the C point, we're looking at it. Look, 1,100 units for the defenders, and we've only got 550 for the attackers. It's GG even if they take the C point. I think the cruel thing here is that the Chinese Red didn't know what to do. Because in the end, I mean, the tactic they needed to go with was a triple assault. They needed to go from 3 separate angles. There's actually like I said, I thought C would be pretty easy, but it's not. It's so hard. Look at that hold. You go up the A side bridge, or you go up to C side through the inner harbor kind of thing, or you go up the B side. All of which are tight areas. Yeah, no way to guarantee your victory as it's all uphill. One of the more important things is all uphill. Not to mention the B side can have an Overwatch unit shooting directly at you. This C side is a double. It's a double curve. I mean, it's a double corner. You go up one side, you turn left. You go up another one, you turn left. And this A side one is also an Overwatch, being almost impossible. Like, you can, yeah, like thinking about it now, like why didn't I see this earlier? That like holding those points would be so savage, so savage. For like a season and a half, we believed that just rushing, like holding A and B, was the only way to win this map. But CBL just crushed Chinese Red to pieces with it. My goodness. What a short match as well. But I do believe that's all for today. Too cruel start. Too cruel a strat. Definitely a cruel strat indeed. Man, I'm gonna have to say, congratulations, CBL. I mean, not congratulations, CBL. Yes, no. Congratulations, CBEL. Chinese Red losing 2-0. And, my goodness, like, Heilong Fjord, I don't think anyone's going to choose that anymore to attack after seeing that display. It's such an easy strat to pull off as well, because, first of all, the culverins, you can spawn at the C point, and placing the culverins down will be very simple. And you also have great visibility of the enemy trebs. So sacrificing all 15 artillery for those trebs is just, like, why wouldn't you do that? And just continuing on, the battle becomes so much harder for Chinese Red to push up through any of those chokeholds. I mean, like, I don't know how much I have to need to stress this, that CBL needed to constantly know which area they were going to go for and how many troops they needed to put down and which one to focus on. So I think the way to beat that strategy is to do an even split and see if you can break one of them. In fact, actually, a I would do a tactic where I would have the two main pushes up towards C and the A side and bait out. Not bait out. I'd bait out the A side and this. I would bait out the A side entrance and the C side entrance, and so that I actually bring out a force at the B side, because the B side actually has a supply point you can resupply from, and this is the sad thing. You have to brute force through it. It's it's probably the only way I think you could break that strategy, because you need to overwhelm your enemy, and it's going to be severe losses for you if you can't. So you need to make sure that you just push through that B side, and it's going to be like hell if you don't. But anyway, that's all for today. I think the devs will also probably wrap this up. There's only one match for today, I believe, but I will keep streaming just in case there's a second one. I'll keep streaming until these guys say goodbye. Oh, look, looks like they're closing up. I guess I'll close up as well. Thank you for watching my commentary for the Day 7 of the Asia Division Tournament. We only got to see one match between CBL and Chinese Red, but that is all for tonight. We get to see tomorrow morning we get the Asia Division Tournament. Tomorrow there's no, I mean, sorry, tomorrow morning we get to see another match for the South America Division, but later that night we don't get a Asia Division Tournament. So we'll come back on the 22nd. So I'll see you guys then, because otherwise, my name's Atsukai, and have a nice day. Bye now!